Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Star Wars Black 6-inch series JABBA the HUTT. This is the exact same figure as the one from Comic-Con, just without the extra parts like the Salacious Crumb and I think the only other thing was the box. Maybe there was a little accessory with it too. But the HUTT guy, JABBA the HUTT, is exactly the same as the other one. So there's not a whole lot to talk about. The whole bottom half from this seam down is one piece, and it's hollow for the most part. I believe it's actually almost completely hollow, so I'm not really sure where the cost is, what we're paying for. It's like 45 bucks I think for this guy, and I know he's big, but it's like dog toy big. Like, this is just a big piece of hollow soft plastic. So I don't know, I feel a little bit like it should have been cheaper, or that maybe they should have done a little more quality paintwork. I don't know, it's not horrible. It's not like I'm saying don't get it. I'm just a little curious where the money is in this guy. So I don't know. The paintwork is decent though. I mean, it does have a lot of shading on it. So that whole bottom half is all one thing, and then this seam right here is a swivel, and each arm has a swivel at the bicep. Let's just zoom in a little bit. A swivel at the bicep and a standard elbow hinge. So you can pose them a little bit. It's not great, but you can get about 90 degrees out of that elbow, so that's okay. And then we have a wrist swivel and a wrist hinge also. And his hands are in a gripping pose, so, or at least this hand is, so you can have him holding something. This hand is not so much. It's just an open hand. Same articulation everywhere. And then the shoulders they're kind of on a ball hinge. You don't get a whole lot out of it. How about I actually show you what we're talking about. So the shoulders have a little bit of up and down there. Not much out of it. And then you can rotate them also, but it's on this ratchet mechanism that functions this gimmick in the mouth, which lets the mouth move. So when you move the arm down, it opens the mouth. And then it clicks. And you can just move it back up and keep doing that. You don't have to make it click to move the mouth, but if you want to leave the arm down, you have to make it click. And either arm will work this function. They're kind of all connected, so you can see it kind of makes the other arm wiggle. I personally don't like that. I don't need a gimmick in my stuff, and this is definitely a collector's figure, so I don't know why they're putting gimmicks in it when it's clearly not marketed toward kids. And the problem I have with it more so than anything is that the whole top half here, not the arms, but the whole head part, is this soft material, kind of like a Halloween mask. And I feel like that's going to have problems aging. It's not going to age well at all. It's going to crack, it's going to fade. You can already see the paint's not the same. Hopefully you can see on camera. In real life, this whole area is like dull, like faded looking. So I don't think that's going to get any better. It's not great. And then the other issue is it's over at the bottom part and around the mouth. It's over a hard plastic piece, and mine's not glued on squarely, so there's a big gap going around there. And then at the mouth there's a gap right here, and I can't really do anything because I glued it on. If I pull it off, it's going to tear. And then the paint's flaking off under the eye right here. So it's just, you're asking for troubles with this kind of soft material. It just doesn't seem like a great idea to me. I mean, it looks good though. It looks like a solid figure in terms of looking like a good figure. I'll say go ahead and I recommend it. Go ahead and pick it up. But if you're expecting something that's like, I don't know, above standard quality, this probably isn't for you. There's almost no posability. I know there's not much to be expected, but that gimmick does hinder it some. And I don't think it's going to stand up over time. I think it's going to fall apart. And this part is all basically a giant dog toy. It feels exactly like one of those squishy dog toys. I actually did squeeze it, wondering if maybe they thought it would be funny and they put a squeaky thing in there. They didn't. But you can squeeze it just like a dog toy. So I don't know, a little bit disappointed in this guy. I was hoping for it to be a little bit better quality. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So he's basically 12 inches from side to side and about 6 inches to the top of his head. So just so you can see, with Luke next to him, he's almost the exact same height as Luke. Can't fit his head in his mouth though without really trying. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can watch my upcoming custom figures, figure reviews, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.